Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the blog. The past year has been challenging for all of us in different ways, both personally and professionally. So more than ever, we need to be kind, show compassion and respect, and empathy towards one another. And Pink Shirt Day is a good reminder of how important it is to practice respectful behavior. This international anti-bullying campaign was started by students in Nova Scotia and falls on February the 24th this year. So next Wednesday, we encourage everyone to wear pink to show your support of kindness and a reminder that we will not tolerate bullying at AHS. Joining me today to talk about Pink Shirt Day and the importance of kindness are Veronica and Freitas, Program Manager, Respectful Workplaces, and Erin Feist, Senior Advisor for Employee Relations. So welcome to you both. Veronica, I'm going to start with you. Can you tell us a bit more about Pink Shirt Day, how it got started and how it spread?
You know, at AHS, we probably started celebrating Pink Shirt Day as an organization about 5 years ago. And every year, we keep on adding to it. This year, we're super excited. As you can see, we have this new great Zoom background. And I think we're certainly seeing a swell of people that are asking about it and wanting to celebrate. And I think it's we all know we've had a tough year, and kindness has certainly been a theme. And so, certainly this year we're seeing how it is spreading across the organization, and people are really excited to celebrate kindness and bring it to our organization.
So Erin, what should someone do if they feel that they're being harassed or bullied?
Oh, that's such a great question. And the answer is the single most important thing is to take action, whether we're experiencing behavior or witnessing it. These are real issues that impact people's psychological and even physical health. Recognizing that taking action is easier said than done. It can be intimidating to think about it and uncomfortable to do it. In November for Bullying Awareness Week, I actually blogged on the AHS WorkSafe blog about how important it is to find the right words and take the right actions in response to different workplace behaviors. So here at AHS, an opportunity exists to really use a tool that we have called the worker-to-worker behavior continuum to help us find the right words and take the right actions, to be able to pick up the continuum and say, is this conflict, disrespect, harassment, violence, what are we dealing with? And be able to then take the right actions.
Okay, great. Thanks, Erin. Great words of advice. And as we know, action is never easy when it comes to conflict for any of us. Veronica, what does it mean to be an ally or a supportive bystander?
Being an ally or a supportive bystander is first about building our awareness and educating ourselves. Erin has just talked about some of the resources that are available to us, and I wanted to also talk about changing the conversation around this. In Change the Conversation, we actually have two resources that you can access, one about being an ally and the other about being a supportive bystander. And the first thing that you want to look at is, how do I be respectful of others? What do those behaviors actually look like? You can refer to the worker-to-worker behavior continuum to find some information on that. How do I speak up in the moment, as Erin talked about? It's really important that we find the words, that we find comfort in doing that. It's not easy. And so we have to think about it and think about, what would I do if a certain situation played out in front of me? What sort of actions am I going to take? It's really important, as Erin said, that we find a way to do this. Personally myself, I've had the opportunity to do a lot of education over the last few years, whether it's about learning about my colleagues and their history and their cultural background. We have some amazing course offerings here at AHS around unconscious bias, as well as our Building a Respectful Workplace presentation and the behavior continuum. And so I've taken the opportunity to learn those things. And then I have really thought about it. I've thought about what I would say in the moment. I personally, historically, have been sort of conflict adverse. And so I've had to figure out ways that I would find the words to help people in the moment, because maybe it's about de-escalating the situation. So there's really a lot of different ways that you can do it. And so I would encourage people to find what fits for them. And certainly the information exists for you to access.
Great, thanks very much, Veronica. I think it's really important, as you said, to think about the words that you might use during these tough situations, because it's not always intuitive or spontaneous for people to respond. Erin, coming back to you, what is AHS doing to prevent disrespectful behavior and bullying in the workplace?
Well, one big thing that we're pushing for, and I think Veronica touched on this as well, is working together to really live our AHS values and put that emphasis on living our values every day in our interactions. If we can do that consistently, we're never going to end up in the realm of bullying or harassment between us or our colleagues. Like Veronica mentioned, HS has a number of learning opportunities around workplace behaviors and respect to help raise awareness. You can check out the Respectful Workplaces page on Insight, and we've got a list of our different webinars there that include the ones that Veronica mentioned, our brand new worker to worker behavior continuum overview webinar, which just launched last month in January and has had really great reviews. Check it out. We're always looking for people to participate and always interested in your feedback as well. Really encouraging everybody to check them out. And like Veronica said as well, great resources on Insight around change the conversation and some of these techniques and tips that we have for people to be able to take action and have these conversations when they need to come. Really important as well that folks understand that bullying, harassment, violence, these types of things that are quite escalated, egregious behaviors do need to be reported as well. And so making sure that we're taking a look and reporting where the behaviors are serious and need to be reported as well. So really trying to promote that too.
So Veronica, coming back to you, it was Random Acts of Kindness Day earlier this week. And personally, I think it should be every day, not just a particular day, but we do know that it's important to profile it. So the question for you is, what sort of impact do these random acts of kindness have on people?
Well, Verna, I have to say I'm gonna make a nod to our fantastic Zoom background here and slogan this year around kindness changes everything. And I agree, I wholeheartedly agree with you that I would love to see it every day. One thing that has struck me about this time is that obviously it's been stressful for everybody. But what has really brought me a lot of joy is the reaching out for human connection that I have seen both in my personal life and professionally. And kindness is one way to do that. Asking a person how they're doing, checking in with them, sending them an emoji to bring a smile to their face. We have amazing access to some buttons that perhaps we can share where, people are saying, I'm smiling behind my mask. And I think that ultimately these little acts, not only do they work on our working relationships and that they bring richness to those working relationships, but they fill our cups. They fill our resilience cup. And we certainly need that right now. And it's not just in giving, but it's also in the receiving. And so kindness is an important thing that we can do on a daily basis.
So Erin, we're going to close things out today with your last question, which is, can you tell us how people can get involved in Pink Shirt Day?
Again, the number one thing we can do is take action when we feel behavior is not respectful. Be an ally and stand up for others when something isn't right. Pink Shirt Day, it's a day to wear pink as well. I've got some stripes on here and I've got my cool Zoom background, which you can download off the Zoom background page on Insight as well. And if you're up for it as well, take a picture of yourself maybe wearing pink or with your Zoom background and post it on our Pink Shirt Day Insight page. I actually am going to get off this call here and go and snap a picture and upload it myself. So you can find me there as well. Maybe I'll even be the first. Another thing that we have is e-cards in the e-card store. So check those out as well and send some kindness around. And then also we got t-shirts made, like Veronica said. Unfortunately, it didn't get delivered yet in time for this morning, but we have these t-shirts that actually are modeled a lot after the Zoom background. So with the little penguin and the kindness changes everything balloon, check them out. They're super great too, and actually a really good price. So just to plug the store on that. And then like Veronica said, we have buttons. If you're not able to get something maybe from the store or from the buttons interface or the buttons website on Insight, just wear pink, wear something, whether it's your socks or whether it's maybe just a little logo on your shirt. We can all remind ourselves to be kind to each other. And we need more kindness every day, and it does change everything. And especially right now, I think is a great time to be promoting this. So I'm really happy to be able to share all these ways to get involved.
Wonderful. So thank you to you both, Erin and Veronica, for coming on today. As I've mentioned before, disrespectful behavior is never okay. It's not okay in the office, our facilities, or in any of our workplaces. It's just not okay. And like Erin said, if you feel that you've been harassed or witnessed harassment, please take action. The past year has been hard for all of us, and more than ever, we need to show kindness, compassion, respect, and empathy towards one another. We are here to support you, and so are your colleagues. And that's one reason why we started our kindness campaign, to continue to remind Albertans that AHS is here for them and harassment won't be accepted. We're spreading the word through our social media channels and asking our partners, including our health advisory councils, provincial advisory councils, Wisdom Council, and health foundations, to remind people in their communities to treat our public health inspectors and all of our staff with respect as they go about their important work. Everyone has a role to play in promoting healthy relationships and creating a positive, safe, and inclusive workplace. It's all about how we live our values and relate with one another, one conversation, one interaction at a time. And that includes treating each other with kindness, which I've said before doesn't cost a thing. I know Random Acts of Kindness Day is come and gone, but I encourage you to reach out to your colleagues with an encouraging note, call, or e-card to let them know that you're there for them. A random act of kindness can go a long way to improve someone's day. Let's be kind to one another by showing gratitude, and let them know you're thinking about them and are there to provide support. And for those times you're feeling overwhelmed, you can visit our Employee and Family Assistance Program page on Insight for additional resources and contact numbers to help access needed support. Or you can call the program directly at 1-877-273-3134, which is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need help. These are difficult times, and we all need a helping hand now and then. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next week.
Together, we do amazing things every day.